Welcome. Today, let us see the venation. As you all know that there are three types of venation. What is venation? The supply of veins in the lamina is called venation. The supply or the mode of arrangement of veinlets in the lamina is called venation. There are three types of venation seen in plants. That is reticulate venation, parallel venation, and furcate venation. Reticulate venation means netted venation. That is one of the characteristic feature of dicot plant. Usually, again I am using the word usually, the dicot plants have reticulate venation. That means netted venation. Here you can see netted venation. That is one of the characteristic feature of dicot. Then second one is parallel venation. Parallel venation is one of the characteristic feature of monocot. Usually, again I am using the word usually, the monocot plant have parallel venation. Exemptions are there. That is why I am using the word usually. The monocot plants have parallel venation. Here you can't see any net-like structures. The veins are running parallel to one another in the lamina. That is one of the characteristic feature of monocot. And another one is called furcate venation. And this furcate venation seen in pteridophytes, especially ferns. There you can see this type of venation, furcate, bifurcation. That means the veinlets, if you can see here, and one vein, they divided into two after a certain period of growth, and each one again divided into two. This bifurcation, this type of venation we call it as furcate venation seen in ferns. Now we are discussing about the morphology of angiosperms. We are concentrating only reticulate venation and parallel venation, that is seen in angiosperms. And here you can see this furcate venation seen in pteridophytes, especially ferns. Okay, could you follow me? This reticulate venation is again divided into two. Unicostate reticulate venation and multicostate reticulate venation. What do you mean by unicostate reticulate venation? In the case of unicostate reticulate venation, there you can see only one main nerve. That is, we call it as midrib. Only one main vein or midrib is there. That is why it is called unicostate reticulate venation. It is the most common type of reticulate venation seen in dicot plants. See, we have already seen reticulate. This type of venation is called unicostate reticulate venation. There you can see only one main vein. Here you can see only one main vein, that is the midrib. The another type is multicostate reticulate venation. Multicostate reticulate venations are of two types. One is convergent type and another one is divergent type. In the case of multicostate reticulate venation, there you can see several main veins. And several main veins are there. And one is convergent type. That means they tend to move to a point. See, in the case of Sisyphus, here three main veins are here. And they tend to move towards at the tip. That type is called convergent type. Example, Sisyphus and Smilax. That is also reticulate venation. That is only thing is convergent. They tend to move towards one point. But in divergent type of reticulative venation, in this case, especially the typical example is vitis, grape vines. There you can see several main veins are there. They are divergent type. They tend to move apart. That is called divergent type. So unicostate reticulative venation is there. Multicostate reticulative venation is there. Multicostate reticulate venations are of two types, convergent type and divergent type. Do you follow me? Reticulate means netted. Endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasm seen in network fashion, net-like fashion. That is called reticulate. Reticulate means netted. These reticulative venations are of two types, unicostate reticulative venation and multicostate reticulative venation. Unicostate, only one main vein, only one midrib. In multicostate, you can see several main veins. And that is of two type, convergent type, that is tend to move towards one point. And divergent type, they move apart from one point. That is convergent type and divergent type of multicostate reticulative venation, right? Then parallel venation. Parallel venations are of two types. Unicostate parallel venation is there and multicostate parallel venation is there. Unicostate parallel venation is the most common type. There you can see here in banana, there are only one midrib. Here you can't see any netted-like structure. Only parallel veins are there. Only one main vein. Here also canna. Canna also you can see only one main vein. That is unicostate, common type. The multicostate parallel venations are of two types. They are convergent types and divergent type. As in the case of reticulative venation, here also convergent multicostate parallel venation and divergent multicostate parallel venations are there. Convergent types, they tend to move towards one point. Here in grasses, here you can see several main veins are there. They run parallel to one another, and they are convergent type. They at the tip they are come closer to each other. And here bamboo also you can see this type of venation. Grasses and bamboo, wheat, there you can see convergent type of multicostate parallel venation. And a divergent type you can see in the case of licula. Licula, otherwise called fan palm. Fan palm, there you can see the multicostate parallel venation. Divergent types, they move apart from each other. That is called divergent type. So, venations are of two types, reticulative venation and parallel venation. Reticulative venations, as in the case of angiosperm, I am telling about the angiosperm morphology. That is why we are concentrating only in reticulative venation and parallel venation. Furcative venation seen only in pteridophytes, especially ferns. In reticulative venation is of two types, unicostate reticulative venation and multicostate reticulative venation. Multicostate reticulative venations are of two types. One is convergent types and another one is divergent types. Right? Parallel venation is also classified into two, unicostate parallel venation and multicostate parallel venation. In the case of unicostate parallel venation, that is the most common type seen in banana, canna, etc. Multicostate parallel venations are of two types, that is convergent type and divergent type. See, with this we can stop today's class. The next class we will discuss on different types of phyllotaxy. Thank you very much.